Record. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Momentum Monday. And today's topic is how to overcome the fear of public speaking. Yes, it is one of those topics that people have this ongoing fear, and today we're going to dive into why that is and how to overcome it more importantly. So again, welcome. My name is Emily McHugh, the Supercharged Coach, and I help entrepreneurs to learn to run their businesses without their businesses running them and to avoid burnout, maximizing your time and energy. So today, public speaking is one of those topics that is so critical to being an entrepreneur or anyone in business. You have to speak and present. And for a lot of people, it's been said that they fear public speaking more than death. That's what the statistics say, and so I don't know. We're gonna find out why that is, but it is a deep-seated fear a lot of people have. But the better you're able to speak in public and communicate your message, who you are, what you're about, the better off you are. So let's talk about how to do this. All right, so how to overcome this fear. So if you know someone who has a fear of public speaking, please take a moment and share with them this video, tag them in the comments, subscribe to this if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, share it with a friend. Let somebody know that there is help. They don't have to stay in this place of being afraid of speaking in public, because it's one of those things that can really hold you back on many levels, professionally and personally as well. And I'm here to tell you today, there is no need to have that fear. That's right. No need to have that fear. After today, that fear needs to end. And if you still have it, I want you to let me know below why. Tell me why, so we can work through it some more. Maybe I'll do another video and we'll address your specific situation, or we could do an interview. Okay, so make sure to let me know down below, because I would love to know what it is you think about this. All right, so going right into this topic, the fear. So why do we have the fear? Let's delve into that for a moment. Many people feel self-conscious. They're afraid of making mistakes. They have a certain embarrassment. I think embarrassment is one R. But anyway, whatever. I didn't spell check it. Oh, what a shame. I don't like making spelling mistakes. That's like a no-no. See, I just talked about fear of making a mistake, and there I think I might have a spelling mistake. Let me know if I spelled embarrassment wrong. Tell me in the comments. Anyway, their fear of ridicule, people laughing at them, looking silly. I mean, come on. Not being prepared. Now that's a whole other story. And not feeling qualified. That's where the concept of imposter syndrome comes in, something we're going to talk about more in future episodes. But any of these things could induce fear, and probably for good reason, but we can overcome them. And today, that's exactly what this is about. And fear, it's an emotion. It's a kind of thing that you're maybe expecting, an expectation of something bad happening potentially. And so it's about shifting that expectation to make it be an expectation of a positive experience, an expectation of something beneficial to yourself and to others. So you're really shifting your mind. It's a big mindset shift. So why public speaking in particular people have this challenge with? Well, you're being exposed. There's exposure. There's nowhere to hide. In the photo here, the lady's trying to hide behind the palms, and you really can't do that. Some people don't even like the sound of their voice, the voice quality. They get nervous when they're speaking to people. Their voice can crack. Maybe their appearance, they're self-conscious again of how they look, what they're wearing. And I always suggest when you're speaking in public, make sure to wear something that you're comfortable in, that you look good in, something that you enjoy wearing, and that makes you feel polished and professional, and that boosts your self-esteem when you're dressed in a certain way and you look a certain way. And one pro tip is to always, if you have a speech or a presentation to give, always practice in the shoes that you're going to wear on the day of your presentation so that you feel comfortable on the floor, your feet on the floor with those shoes. That is such a big deal, especially if you're wearing heels or some even new shoes or whatever. Practice in front of a mirror with wearing those shoes, and it will make a major difference in your psyche. Also, your appearance is important. And then a lot of people are concerned about the reactions from the audience. Are they going to like what I'm saying? Are they going to clap? Here. Are they going to clap? Are they going to boo? What are they going to do? What is the reaction going to be? So we get caught up in all those things outside of our heads there. So now let's talk about this. So how to overcome it? That's what we're going to talk about right now. Number one, people have to realize that it's all about the content value. Do you have something valuable to share? Do you have something that can enhance and improve the quality of someone's life? If that's the case, take the mic and eat the mic. Many years ago, I went to a workshop for women entrepreneurs when I was just starting out with my Kasori business. And the presenter of that seminar on sales, she said, whenever you get the mic, eat the mic, eat the mic. Don't be afraid. You get an opportunity to speak up. You're at a conference, you're at a meeting. Take that mic, introduce yourself, ask your question, participate, get involved in the opportunity where you are. Because when your voice is uplifted in that way, in an open public forum, number one, people see you, they notice you, they know who you are, they realize that you're immediately a brave person. You are immediately identified as someone courageous because you dared to stand up, you dared to take that mic, and you dared to make your voice be heard. This is very, very powerful. It has a major effect on people who may be sitting there totally afraid and mortified to get up and speak. So when you do that, you set yourself apart immediately. You give yourself a competitive advantage immediately. Eat the mic, people. Eat the mic. Next, moving right along, the next recommendation to you is to just breathe. Imagine a tranquil scene like this at the beach. The nice sunset, the calm waves just flowing. No anxiety, no rush, no stress. Just let it flow in and flow out. And breathe normally. Don't breathe like, rapid breathing, hyperventilating. No, slow it down. In and out. Because it's all about your delivery, speed. Do you know how many YouTube videos or whatever videos, training videos people put up? And they're talking like 100 miles a minute. You can hardly comprehend what they're saying because they're speaking so fast. Sometimes I have to slow down. I have to change the speed setting on the video just so I can understand what someone is saying. Don't rush it. Take your time. I know we all want our videos not to go on all day. But breathe, for the crying out loud. Breathe normally. Just breathe. It feels so good. Just do that. Ear horn. Ear horn makes you not relaxed, so that gets you kind of hyped. So maybe bicycle horn. That's a little calmer. Just breathe. Do not rush. Take your time. When you slow down like that, you have command of your audience. You have command of the situation because people are listening to you more intently when you slow it down. It's a very powerful effect to have on your audience. And then number 3, you're having a conversation. It's just a conversation. I don't care if you're talking to 100 people, 1,000 people, or 20,000 people. Treat it as if you're just talking to one person. Like I'm talking to you right now. I don't know how many thousands of people are going to watch this video, but I feel like I'm having a one-on-one conversation with you right now because I'm treating you as an individual, regardless of how many individuals there are. So if you take that stance, it becomes so easy, and you have to be relevant to your audience. So audience relevance is very important. Anytime you get up to speak, am I saying something to you that you care about, that you want to hear about, that means something to you? that will make a difference in your life, because if not, you'll tune out and go listen to something that's more beneficial. So making sure that what you're saying is relevant to your audience is quite a critical. Just having that conversation. So let's just do a little quick review, recap of what we just said today. So number one, you want to prepare. I mean, as an overall summary concept, you want to be prepared, practice what you're doing. So today I'm coming to talk to you. I prepare my notes, I prepare my thoughts, I run through my slides before I get on here. I'm like, okay, good, everything makes sense. Let's go. Let's go. And I don't use notes really when I speak too much, because I have prepared it so much and I have practiced it so much, so I can look in the camera, talk to you without necessarily needing to do that much reading. I might glance at something. I have nothing to glance at right now. I have the slides, and that kind of jogs my memory as to what I need to talk about. So I don't have a script and I'm reading. It's very conversational. And that's the whole goal. People resonate with that because they feel like you're really speaking to them specifically, as opposed to, somebody else. So again, be prepared and practice. And remember, content value, what you have to bring is important. Eat that mic. Don't be shy. Get up, be bold. You'll stand out. And that's what it's all about today. You want to set yourself apart. Number two, the delivery speed. Slow down. Slow down and just breathe. Take the time. Remember to breathe and slow it all down. And it's not, and don't be afraid of a pause. Don't be afraid of silence. Silence is good. Silence is very good. I assure you of that. The audience loves that. It keeps them at the edge of their seat. And then finally, be relevant to your audience. Always be aware of your audience relevance. Are you being relevant to them? And just have a conversation, a simple, easy conversation. That's what you want to do. And if you try this, you'll find that the fear will be diminished. You'll enjoy public speaking, and you'll embrace the opportunity as just a normal conversation with a friend. That's what it is. And practice doing that. And it's more about the value you deliver than about yourself. When you focus on how you are benefiting and having a positive impact on someone else, you get rid of that self-consciousness. It becomes less about you. Most of the fear is because we're so caught up in ourselves. Release yourself from yourself. Focus on the value that you bring, and you will see that you're not going to be worrying about yourself, because you really have so much to bring, and you're so prepared, and everything's all put together. You know that fear. Like, fear of what? Fear of what? I don't care. It's like the analogy of being able to swim. Once you know how to swim, you can swim in any depth of water. You really don't care how deep it is, because your swimming doesn't change. You can still swim. Okay, it could be 100 feet, it could be 20 feet. You still swim the same way. Same thing with speaking to an audience. It could be 10 or 20. You talk the same way as if you're talking to one person. All right, so I hope this is helpful. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think about these tips, if you have more to add, and if you have any questions about any of them, or if you'd like more videos like this talking about how to do more public speaking or any other areas of entrepreneurship that you feel would benefit you specifically. So now let me transition to some announcements that I have for you. Many of you know that I'm launching officially the Supercharge Club, the long-awaited Supercharge Club, to help entrepreneurs better run their businesses so their businesses do not run them, and maximize their time and energy. And I'm launching it with a free masterclass on December 15th of 2022. And I'm inviting you to come if you're interested in being around some really energetic, wonderful entrepreneurs who are all about keeping on track for the entire year ahead through trainings that will really speak to the needs of entrepreneurs and keeping the momentum going throughout the year. It's one thing to keep momentum for the day, for the week, for the month, but you have to keep it for the year and beyond. So it's about how to plan with our Supercharge Club planning system. So we'll have like a planner. We'll have a program each month that walks you through the planner and how to maximize it. So in the masterclass, I will go in more in depth in that and share to answer any questions you have. So the masterclass will be in my free Facebook group, Supercharge with Emily. So if you want to be a member of my free Facebook group, you can join that. And so I'll have the masterclass in there. It's also via Zoom, so I can give you more information as well. But you can scan the QR code you see on the screen, and you can get on the list, and I'll notify you of the next steps. And then finally, okay, how does that sound to you? I think that sounds pretty great because it's going to be an amazing club with some amazing people in it. And so finally, I'll leave with you today. You know, we still have the specials on to the end of the year. You can get my book, The Little Girl's Guide to Entrepreneurship, on Amazon. And you can sign up for one-on-one strategy sessions with me. I'm still having this special until the end of the year if you want someone to really look specifically at what you're doing one-on-one, give you some feedback and assessment, and help come up with a roadmap for strategic forward movement. Then you want to take advantage of this opportunity to meet with me. And again, this is limited, very limited. It will be changing by the end of the year. So the year being 2022. And so again, these QR codes, you can use them to scan to get the book or to sign up with me. In the meantime, I want to thank you again for joining me and for being the wonderful supercharger that you are. Thank you for subscribing, setting your notifications to receive notifications, set the notifications to receive notifications, and for engaging with the post and sharing it with people that you feel could benefit. With that, I want to say thank you, stay supercharged, and bye-bye. Is it recording? Is it still recording? You mean you're still recording? I thought I was done. Well, let's have some applause.